That's true.
Why would that be?
I don't have any reason for it. We have two routers in this room. Like, it should be very strong Wi-Fi.
How you doing, Stella?
There's only 12 routers. How many left?
Not this one. It's not over here.
My dinner.
Oh, sorry. Can you fit?
La la la.
There's that lake.
It's not happening right now. Okay, slideshow wise, yes. That.
You and April sit up. Yes. We're already going, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they got bumped. Did it get bumped?
Oh yeah, you can see it.
You can totally see it.
I think he was just hoping for a bit of a zoom.
I can
but-
zoom in.
Like hear me talking.
Thank you. Yes.
What happened to these things? It's probably too.
Thanks, find seats. Find seats.
Hi.
Okay, hey, all right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the LNU School graduation ceremony of the class of 2026. Tonight, we recognize families, friends, staff, administrators, and members of our school and district boards who are with us. And shout out to the folks watching the event live from the live stream from the Commodore Cafe and at home. Thank you for your support and encouragement and belief in our students and our school.
Our mission now is to celebrate not only graduation, but growth, resilience, community, and the many different paths that begin at our new school. And honestly, who better to know where the VNS path can lead than VNS alumni? My name is Eliza Lutke. I am a VNS alum from the class of 2023. I currently study geography and geology at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, where I also am a member of the swim team. Last fall, as part of my geography field study class, I took a week-long excursion to the remote American West to hunt for fossils and dinosaur tracks.
And I'm Isaac Wright, class of 2025, this last year, so you might recognize me. Since I've graduated, I've been a part of a renovation project here in the city. I've also am a part of a bunch of orchestra groups this summer, and we'll be playing a bunch of music, especially in the Symphony Under the Stars. We also have alumni joining us from around the world. Hello. First we have Meredith talking. Yes. Hello.
Meredith, say hello.
Are you muted?
Good old technical struggles. No, it wouldn't be a VNS event. We didn't have some form of struggles.
Hi, I'm Meredith, class of 2024. I currently attend New York University, where I'm pursuing my BFA in dance, as well as studying social entrepreneurship and public policy. And today I'm actually joining you from Prague, where I'm training with artists from the Czech National Ballet as part of my study abroad program. But my sisters, Hazel and Veronica, are graduating, so I couldn't pass up the chance to come and celebrate.
Hi, graduates and families. I'm Rosie Cobb, class of 2021. While I was a senior your first year as middle schoolers, you might most likely remember me as the creator of the Rosie checklist, which later evolved into the evaluation day checklist that I used this year. I'm joining you from France. I'm currently attending law school at Drake University, and I'm studying international law in Nantes, France for the summer.
Hi everyone, my name is Liam Farron. I'm a VNS alum from 2021 and a former ASA student liaison. I'm joining you from Milwaukee tonight, where I'm actually graduating with 12 this month, having just wrapped up my master's degree in urban planning. Over the next few months, I'll be finishing up my fellowship work, doing policy research for the Wisconsin Policy Forum, and working at a local bike shop here in Milwaukee. My wish for you all tonight is that you look back over the next 5 years, you discover new hobbies and people and ways of looking at the world. VNS really prepares you to adapt to change and be open to new ideas. So just remember to use those skills.
My hope for you is that you recognize what matters most to you and let those values really guide the way you live and lead, and that you measure your success through the experiences that you gain and the community you build.
My advice to you as you move forward is to continue to do whatever it is that you enjoy, and that's what genuinely will make you happy and bring you the most meaning and purpose.
And for my advice, I would advise you guys to look after yourselves, especially if you're going far. It's important to listen to yourself and listen to your emotions, your body, as you go forward. And to the class of 2026, tonight, you've officially become part of Valley Alumni here at the school.
We are excited to see where life takes you, and we hope you carry the creativity, curiosity, independence, and sense of community that you've built here and whatever comes next, and wherever you go in the world. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduation cords represent more than academic success. They reflect dedication, growth, and the achievements earned along the way. Today, the junior class is proud to present these cords and certificates to our seniors as a token of appreciation for everything they contributed during their time at Valley High School. These honors recognize not only your accomplishments, but also the personal growth you've shown throughout your journey. Seniors, please stand as your name is called. Aiden Heike. Diligence stands as a testament to his consistent hard work and dedication. Aiden is always seeking new knowledge to share with others, challenging us to think more deeply about life, all while keeping things fun and interesting. His energy brings a bright light to every room he walks into. He is a perfect example of a true leader and has had a significant impact on the VNS community. A remarkable accomplishment, Aiden. Alex Andrews. Honoring Alex for his autonomy stands as a testament to his strong character and individuality. He is thoughtful and caring toward his friends, taking the time to support and encourage those close to him. His confidence in being himself and making his own choices inspires others within the VNS community. Well deserved, Alex. Miles Lemerond. Honoring Miles for his authenticity stands as a testament to his ability to stand firm in his opinions and beliefs, remain dedicated to his interests and passions, while bringing a fun-loving energy to all his endeavors. Well done, Miles. Hazel Plowman. Honoring Hazel for her expressiveness stands as a testament to her creativity, confidence, and ability to share her thoughts and personality with those around her. Hazel brings energy and authenticity into every space she enters, encouraging others to be themselves as well. Her unique voice and vibrant presence leave a lasting impression on everyone she meets. Cheers to your success, Hazel. Dexter Brandon Nelson. Honoring Dexter for his wisdom stands as a testament to his thoughtful perspective and understanding nature. Dexter approaches situations with maturity and insight, often offering ideas and observations that help others see things in a new way. His calm presence and ability to think deeply make him someone others can look up to and learn from. Excellent work, Dexter. Silhouette Huckerman. Honoring Silhouette for her advocacy stands as a testament to the care and confidence she brings to topics and groups she cares about. Her energy is almost infectious towards the people she's around,
and her words bring compelling arguments to the table that challenges others to think, learn, and reflect on their own beliefs. Well done, Silhouette. Izzy LaChapelle. Honoring Izzy for her radiance stands as a testament to the positivity and energy she brings to those around her. Izzy's bright personality and uplifting spirit have a way of making others feel seen, valued, and encouraged. Her warmth and genuine kindness shine throughout the VNS community, leaving a lasting light wherever she goes. Excellent work, Izzy. Naomi Tao. Honoring Naomi for her inclusivity stands as a testament to her warm-hearted leadership. Naomi has a bright smile and positive attitude that lights up the room when she walks in. Her confident voice makes us all feel welcome, creating a sense of wholeness within the VNS community and everyone around her. Well deserved, Naomi. Adrian Lopez. Honoring Adrian for her ingenuity stands as a testament to her artistic creativity and originality. Her strong sense of humor brings joy to those around her, while her diligence and dedication to her work shine through everything she creates. She approaches challenges with imagination and determination, inspiring others with her unique perspective. Cheers to your success, Adrian. Veronica Plowman. Honoring Veronica for her dedication stands as a testament to her unwavering commitment and dependable spirit. Veronica consistently goes above and beyond, bringing passion, care, and excellence to everything she does. Her strong work ethic and positive presence inspire those around her, creating a lasting impact within the VNS community. A remarkable accomplishment, Veronica. Corbin Simmons. Honoring Corbin for his resolve stands as a testament to his determination and strong sense of self. Corbin faces challenges with persistence and continues to push forward even in difficult situations. His willingness to speak his mind and stay true to who he reflects his resilience that makes an impact within the VNS community. Good job, Corbin. Vincent Swartz. Honoring Vincent for his resilience stands as a testament to his hard work and determination through every challenge he faces. He consistently pushes forward with quiet strength and dedication, showing others the value of perseverance and commitment, while also being a loyal and genuine friend to those who know him best. Proud of you, Vincent. And that is all. Congratulations, seniors.
Good evening, everyone. It's really an honor to be here and lead off and speak about our graduates tonight, especially about our first graduate, Aiden Hike. Aiden was actually the first student I met on my first day at Valley View School. My first day, Aiden was the one that was giving me the tour. As we were walking around, I just kept remember thinking, this dude is totally going to be my assistant when I start. And honestly, that turned out to be pretty accurate. Over the last year and a half, I think Aiden may have answered more questions for me than I ever did for him. That says a lot about who he is. Aiden is articulate, thoughtful, purposeful, and dependable. He's someone people naturally trust because he listens, he cares, and he always seems calm no matter what's going on around him. If you ask the students at BNS to describe Aiden, I think the phrase you hear the most is, he's just a chill guy. In student language, that's one of the highest compliments you can give a person. But underneath the calm personality is someone with real empathy. Aiden cares about people. He makes them feel comfortable, included, and heard. Those qualities matter. They matter in friendships, in leadership, and especially in the career path that he's chosen. This fall, Aiden plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh and major in education. And honestly, that makes perfect sense. Great educators are not just knowledgeable people, they're patient, they're approachable, and they try to understand people, qualities that you already possess. Although I do need to mention, I also think a future game show host career is also a host. Aiden is an undisputed, legendary host of our advisory's favorite game, Werewolf. Somehow, he manages to keep total chaos organized while making everyone feel involved. So I'm actually thinking maybe middle school. Someone next year, though, in Bush Advisory has very large shoes in this capacity. One of the coolest things about Aiden is the range of interests he explored during his 6 years at BNS. Aiden, we were talking to Aiden earlier in the lobby, and when we say a third of your life has been spent at BNS. So that's pretty cool. But at BNS, his projects covered everything from child development, psychology, bacteria and viruses, religion and food, that's together, not separate, linguistics, advertising, the arts and us, and the senior capstone of the modern era, the modern age of the internet, which was fantastic. The curiosity of this project says something important. It genuinely wants to understand the world and the people in it. Aiden's legacy at Valley School is someone who quietly made the community around him much better simply by being yourself. Aiden, thank you for your leadership, your kindness, and your willingness to help everyone around you, including me. Valley School is a better place because you were a part of it. Congratulations, and we're super excited to see what the future holds.
As said previously, I've been at BNS for so long, and in my time at BNS, I've gained so much from it. I've gained friends to confide in. I've gained knowledge from a wide range of different subjects I found interesting. I've gained opportunities, first and foremost. And I could continue going on and on. I could say so much about BNS, but I don't think I can truly summarize what BNS has done for me and the impact it's had on others as well as I can in these next words. Thank you. Thank you, BNS.
Our next graduate is Alex Andrews. Alex started at Valley School as a sophomore. From the very beginning, art was at the center of his experience. He'd always been fiercely independent, and honestly, that independence is what helped him thrive here. Alex never waited for someone else to define the kind of learner, artist, or person he should be. He followed his own interests, trusted his instincts, and created projects that were thoughtful, creative, and unmistakably his own. From projects on Bull Python Wars and Godzilla during his sophomore year to topics like animal bone structures during his junior year, Alex constantly brought a creative lens to everything he touched. One of my favorite examples of this came during his speech this year on the dinosaur Euterranus. Alex has proclaimed to love dinosaurs as long as he can remember. So the research and writing came naturally. It was easy. But what made the project memorable was the original illustrations of the dinosaur, including one of his favorite characters, Mitch, hugging the Euterranus. That project perfectly captured who Alex is as a learner. He never created simply to meet a requirement. He expression through creative output. Even though art has always been woven through his work, this was the first time Alex openly shared how deeply connected it was to his own life. Throughout the years, he developed deeply personal characters that represented different parts of his experience and emotions. As part of the senior process, students identify a beast to conquer, and Alex chose perfectionism. It was an incredible, honest choice, as sometimes perfectionism makes it difficult for him to fully recognize how talented he is, or to feel comfortable sharing work before it's fully polished. But over time, I've watched him grow, finding an online community of artists that helped build his confidence, and slowly he became more willing to share his work and talk about his process. And as his willingness grew, so it is his ability to connect with others. Over the years, I've watched his art become more than just an outlet, it became a bridge. Through sharing his work, Alex began connecting with other artists, other students, building relationships, and letting people in. It was like an honor when he showed me the first time-lapse art that he created. It's like I really felt he let me in. You could see how growth clearly during his capstone senior presentation, where he shared not just what he created, but a piece of himself along with it. Alex, your growth over the past 3 years may not have been loud or obvious, but it has been incredibly meaningful. I hope graduation is not just the end of your time at BNS, but the continued growth to trust people and let them in, continuing to let those walls down and share your creativity with the world. Seriously, you gotta be. Because your art has always had something important to say, and so do you. Congratulations, Alex. Our next graduate is Miles Lummeron. Miles arrived at Valley View School as a sophomore, searching for something different from his previous school experiences. Like many students who come to BNS, he wasn't entirely sure what to expect. He approached this place with a healthy amount of skepticism, trying to figure out if it was really somewhere he belonged. But even while questioning things, Miles quietly began carving his own path, one that reflected who he was, what he valued, and the kind of future he wanted for himself. One thing that has always stood out about Miles is that he's constantly thinking ahead. He has spent his time at BNS exploring possibilities, chasing interests with genuine curiosity. Sophomore year, he wanted to be a tattoo artist. I still remember he would sit in the window overlooking College Ave and sketch all the buildings. It was gorgeous. Working on his line art, right? For being a tattoo artist. He created a project around restoring Mustangs and learned valuable skills. As his interests evolved, so did his projects. During junior and senior year, Miles became interested in homesteading. He created projects like how to start a business, where he researched budgeting and the realities of running a farm. He attended classes at Fox Valley Technical College, focusing on horticulture, hydroponics, and landscape design, and even participated in a natural resource career exploration camp. Through all of these experiences, Miles was doing something incredibly valuable, figuring out not only what he interested in, but what kind of life he truly wanted to live. And somewhere along the way, I watched him begin to stretch beyond his comfort zone. Miles has always been deeply independent and someone who likes to do things on his own. Because of that, collaboration group work wasn't always his favorite thing, but every once in a while something would click. I still laugh about like the time you were most engaged in a POW. It was about taxes. And he asked to join my POW to learn more about taxes. It just cracks me up. Moments like that show growth that maybe wasn't loud or obvious, but mattered deeply. I think one of the most important things Miles learned at BNS is that community doesn't always happen instantly. It's not always easy. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes the people you least expect to become the ones who support you end up being the people you need the most. And sometimes even an incoming 6th grader turns out to be a really great friend. When I was thinking about what to say to Miles, I kept coming back to the song Wildflowers by Tom Petty. Do you know it? It's kind of an old tune. The song is about someone who doesn't need to force themselves into places or expectations that don't fit them. Instead, it's about finding the freedom to grow into exactly who they're supposed to be. That reminded me of Miles because he's never been interested in following somebody else's blueprint for life. He's willing to question things, take a different route, build a future that feels authentic to him. There can be challenges in forging your own path, but there's also strength in it. Miles, I hope you continue to embrace the quality that makes you uniquely yourself, while also allowing people to walk alongside you. You don't have to change who you are to let people in. The right people will appreciate you in spite of your individuality, but not because of it, but because of it, okay? And as you head to the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point to study ecosystem restoration and management, I hope you remember these lyrics. You belong amongst the wildflowers. You belong somewhere you feel free. Congratulations. Our next graduate is Hazel Blauman. Hazel has been a student at Valley View School for the past 6 years. Though she sometimes says she grew up here, and in many ways she did. A parent as an advisor and an older sister who attended before her, Hazel experienced the VMS community long before she officially became a student herself. By the time she arrived as a middle schooler, she already understood something that takes many people years to fully grasp: the why behind this place. And she embraced that. She kind of taught me the why as I was a new advisor here 3 years ago. I didn't get to know Hazel until she was a sophomore, but it became clear almost immediately that she embodied what VMS hopes students become. She didn't just participate in the community, she helped shape it. One beginning of the year letter she wrote me said, I hope to offer this school my best work. I'm ready to be a full part. I'm here if you need a leader or reflective view. And a reflective view she did provide. Through her leadership, empathy, vulnerability, and willingness to reflect deeply, Hazel became someone younger students could look up to, and someone adults could emulate. One of Hazel's greatest strengths is her ability to reflect. And through that reflection, personalize not only her academic learning, but her understanding of herself and what she needs in order to thrive. Recently, I went back and read some of Hazel's reflections from 7th grade. It was really fun. Even then, she showed an incredible level of self-awareness. She wrote things like, if I got stuck, I made sheets of ideas to figure out what to do and where I needed to go. And for a 7th grader, this is huge, right? She also reflected that she had learned not to wait right up until the deadline to do things. Some lessons, of course, continue throughout life, especially for people who constantly challenge themselves the way Hazel does. Recently, Hazel shared that she was worried she hadn't completed enough college application-worthy VMS projects. This is totally not true. And I remember having no idea how to respond, right? But the work Hazel has done here is some of the most important work a person can do. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I attended a graduation ceremony at Fox Valley Technical College. The student speaker talked about construction management and compared life to building a house. He said that the most important part is the foundation. It's not the part people notice first, right? People admire the design, the details, the curb appeal, but none of that mattered if the foundation wasn't strong and solid. The moment he said that, Hazel, I thought of you. And that's what she did at VMS, right? She built an incredibly strong foundation. She built it through constant reflection, through vulnerability, through being willing to have difficult conversations, through making herself have a growth mindset, and really examining who she wanted to be. She built it through her commitment to the community, through projects like her senior capstone, Thrift and Simplicity, where she didn't just study sustainability, she strived to live it. She wanted to become more sustainable in how she lived her life. And now, feels like such a fitting next step for someone who values creativity, reflection, and authentic learning as deeply as she does. Hazel, I know you are not done strengthening the foundation of your life, but now you get to build on top of it, right? And because that foundation is so thoughtful, so steady, so deeply rooted in who you are, there's no limit to what you can create. You've done the hard work. Trust yourself. Trust the foundation. I can't wait to see what you will.
I just want to say thank you to obviously my loved ones, anyone who's shown amazing support, and those who have played a part in my story regardless of the role I played. Thank you.
Alright, I tried to make the next one funny, but I'm not nearly as funny as our next graduate. So our next graduate is Dexter Van Allison. Dexter came to VNS as a ninth grader, and looking back at his early projects, I wasn't surprised at all to discover his first project focused on video game music and sound effects. It perfectly captures his creativity, curiosity, and slightly niche energy that makes Dexter who he is. 2 years later, he picked up a guitar, joined a VNS band, and turned music into one of the defining parts of his high school experience. Throughout his years at VNS, Dexter's projects reflected both his creativity and his growth. Sophomore year, he explored filmmaking, giving everyone a glimpse into his creative storytelling abilities. He also completed a project on tortoises, like tiny microscopic creatures that can pretty much survive anywhere, which honestly feels like the most Dexter topic imaginable. Last year, he revisited videography with a strong focus on editing and production. All of those experiences led naturally into a senior project. Dexter looks at nature preserves in the Fox Valley. Dexter combined his love of nature with his passion for filmmaking to create something that was not only informative, but genuinely entertaining. Rather than creating a traditional nature documentary in the style of David Attenborough, Dexter took inspiration from Philomena Punk and created something funny, clever, and engaging. And it worked. The entire audience was laughing throughout his presentation. And getting a room full of 6 through 12 graders to laugh all at the same time is honestly probably the most impressive thing to have. As Dexter prepares for next year, he'll be attending Lawrence University to study ecology and filmmaking, which honestly feels like the perfect combination for him. It brings together so many of the things that have defined his time at VNS: his curiosity about the natural world, his creativity, his sense of humor, and his desire to tell stories in meaningful ways. I can already picture Dexter somewhere deep in the woods, filming like an obscure insect, while finding a way to turn it into something funny. And it will also make people laugh, think, and care more deeply about the world around him all at the same time. Because he's just that brilliant. Dexter, I hope you continue learning with the same compassion and kindness that has made such an impact on the people around you. I hope you keep creating, keep making music, keep telling stories, and keep taking the risks necessary to grow into the person you're becoming. With a rare combination of creativity, empathy, and quiet confidence, and those qualities have the power to make a real difference in the world. I leave you with a quote from Sir David Attenborough. We only know a tiny portion about the complexities of the natural world. There are always new things to find out if you go looking for them. Dexter, I think that applies to people too. Keep exploring, keep creating, and keep looking for what's possible. Congratulations, Dexter.
Good evening. I have the great privilege of saying wonderful things about three wonderful people. First is Silhouette Heffernan. Silhouette matriculated at Valley New School as an 8th grader. From the very beginning, she was truly engaged in learning because she is driven by curiosity. She's absolutely excited about interesting things. And she has no fear in following her passions, which have changed many times, or maybe just really increased over the years. Quirky and interesting 8th grade project topics included the benefits and harms of venom, the conspiracy theories at the Denver airport, and the challenges of being a journalist. In her 9th grade letter to me, at the beginning of the next fall, she said, "I want to be a biologist that specializes in venom, poison, and more specifically, mushrooms." It's still there. And she has an incredibly well-rounded personal learning plan over the years. It's included writing, it's included illustrating a graphic novel about a girl named 56, which she's finally starting to put all together, right?
Yeah.
After years. 7 years. Started before VNS. Several projects on mushrooms and plants, the racist origins of the United States. She's taken up embroidery, she's taken up guitar, she's taken up aerial silks, and filled many sketchbooks with beautiful drawings. Gradually, over time, Silhouette has become deeply intentional about what she studies, and in what format, and how time and effort is balanced among her projects and life outside of school. In other words, she got really good at the project process. She creates high quality projects, and then she has this drive. She's taken on a job and another job. She has a wonderful family whom she cares very deeply about. She has so many friendships, which she also cares deeply about. And sometimes they were infused with drama early on, but she has grown so much, right?
Yeah,
No more drama. No, she knows how to whisk that away. She was very concerned over the years in how to relieve stress and how to create balance. And so as she personalized her education plan, she cross-enrolled at Appleton East for math and environmental science the first year to take some of that planning off her plate. And then she dug deep into botany and airplanes. And she designed a spreadsheet for planning projects, taking notes, and tracking sources, which is now a template in the student drive, and you've left a legacy. As she wrote in the fall of 10th grade, "I don't think I'll write too much about what I'm excited for, otherwise I'll fill up both sides of this page. But I will talk about what I'm nervous about or need help with. I'm nervous to meet new people at East because lots of people I've met have been maybe untrustworthy, and I'm nervous for going to 2 schools at once. I'm going to need help figuring out the bus rides and the new building, and I don't like change very much, and I will need time to set up a routine." End quote. For those of you who know Silhouette now, or just met her recently, you would have no idea that this ever crossed her mind. She grew the confidence she needed to get to where she needed to go, and you asked the questions when necessary. By the end of 10th grade, she wrote in her end-of-year analysis, "As for my post-high school plans, I still don't know. I know I'm at least going to get a job in welding and make money." I was like, welding. "And that so I can support whatever career I want to go into when I'm older." But by 11th grade, she'd already found another passion, civil engineering. And then she had 2 options for her senior project, botany and horticulture, civil engineering. And then she took a trip to Belize with her family and attempted a summer garden project. And she came to this new realization that a career in plants meant touching dirt and a lot of time outdoors. And even though she loved plants and had even enrolled at FVTC for a horticulture class, which she earned an A+ in this last fall, it led to her senior project topic ultimately, which went toward the engineering side. And she focused on city planning and social infrastructure. Besides the dirt thing, Silhouette also realized that she could connect her research project, that final big one, to her third passion, advocating for the underserved. She'd already founded Allies Assemble at BNS, our social justice education group, hoping to make a positive change here at our school. And now she'd found an exciting career path where she could design cities that create community elsewhere. And that's where she's going. In January, Silhouette will join the community at Seneca Polytechnic in Toronto, Canada. Congratulations on all you've achieved for yourself, that you brought to VNS, and all the things to come in your future. Congratulations, Silhouette.
I gotta grab my phone, because that's where I put my speech, so one second. Yes, I'm on my digital drugs, hold on. Okay, so don't worry, I know I'm pulling out a speech, it's scary, but it's a quick speech, don't worry. My career at VNS has been a lot like this graduation. Not the ceremony part, but the planning part. The group is assigned to find the venue, then this other person who isn't related to it at all decides the venue, and says that we're gonna graduate here. We have 5 different people telling me 7 different things about why it has to be here, and then we got 12 seniors who probably wanted East. VNS has definitely taught me a lot about flexibility and not expecting the world from others. But I do know that the people I can rely on for sure are here for me, and they're a lot more open and honest about what they bring to the table and who they all are. I wanted to say thank you to all of them. Thank you, Mom, for challenging me harder than anyone else has. Dad, for supporting and enabling my weirder and weirder ideas. My siblings for listening to me rant. My Lola for taking us all under her wing. All my friends and family for being here. But a special shout out to Isaac, Sage, Liliana, and Olivia. And lastly, on a funnier note, to all you seniors, thank you to Sky for helping me give out water balloons to all the students before the senior prank so that they had a fighting chance. That's all.
Our next graduate is Isabella LaChapelle. Izzy joined the community in 10th grade. In her back to school letter, she wrote, "I moved to this school because I wanted to feel like more of a community, more involved, I guess, in my learning. So I think VNS will be a perfect fit. I'm really good at staying on top of my work and taking responsibility." Yes, indeed. Izzy is self-motivated, diligent, intentional, passionate, and compassionate. From the moment she enrolled, Izzy has consistently and purposefully grown herself, personally, academically, and artistically. In another essay she wrote, "My biggest goal is to become a child psychiatrist when I grow up. And I will slowly make my way towards that goal by learning as much as I can about psychology." And she did. 10th grade projects include studies in the cult mindset, media violence, and eating disorders. She demonstrated from the get-go in-depth secondary research and strong written and non-written products. In 11th grade, she took on a study of phobias, and she learned how to do scientific case studies and even successfully ran several at BNS with student volunteers. She wrote in 10th grade that your year-long goal was to show integrity in my work by following through on all my commitments and doing the right thing, i.e. my schoolwork, even when no one is watching me. Ironically enough, most of the time people are watching Izzy. Her second passion is theater, and she's on the stage nonstop. Seeing her perform over the years in numerous school and community productions has been wonderful. This last year alone, she had lead roles in Avenue Q, Fahrenheit 451, and Bye Bye Birdie at Appleton West. Seeing her as audience members, as Izzy adeptly realized, and as fellow actors and crew members, we are amazed. In her 25-26 theater end of project analysis, she said, "This year helped me realize that leadership in theater isn't about being the loudest or most experienced person in the room. It's about setting a tone, supporting others, and caring deeply about the work and the people doing it. Izzy, know we have all felt your deep care. We watched you gracefully role model an incredibly complex schedule and workload without ever complaining. Izzy personalized her education by attending VNS in the mornings and Renaissance School for the Arts in the afternoons. And it is worth noting that she is the only student at VNS to ever maintain this full schedule. Other students who have tried it have done well, but they've also given up and said that's too much before their senior year. She's also, while doing all of that, served over 160 hours as an intern at the Appleton Area School District Welcome Center, plus other volunteer hours for Renaissance and the National Honor Society there. Her senior project this year combined both her passions. She researched play direction and the psychology of character development and team dynamics. And then in April, she directed a student cast and crew in a 60-minute play performed at our school. Some of us took advantage of your strong writing skills also after you hung up posters around the school, offering your services to help others revise and edit their written products in all your spare time, just because you wanted to help. You role model all these things for our advisory too. You are consistent, you are gently thoughtful, and we certainly appreciate your tactfulness and your encouragement of others, always. Next year, I will certainly miss our one-on-one meetings and the very detailed agendas I receive ahead of time and the attendance emails you send each week to let us know what your complicated schedule will be. Basically just to ensure that our time together was productive. I guess that would be a really big help since we would both just talk about musicals the whole time otherwise. In the fall, UW-Madison will love to have Izzy. She's gonna go study psychology and do some theater on the side. And as Conrad Birdie sang, gotta move, 'cause time is a-wasting. There's such a lot of living to do. Izzy, congratulations. And my third graduate is Naomi Tao. was one of our seniors who started as a 7th grader. She's been here for 6 years through the era of the lockdown, the distancing and hybrid situation, moving to a new building, switching from her mom as secretary to Mrs. Rosenbaum, and to new advisors. It's been a time of change. I was excited to have the honor of advising the first Tau kid to attend Valley New School. And our first interactions were actually over Zoom during the lockdown. Right away, we could see that Naomi wanted to show Mr. DeMay and I that she was hardworking and logging many hours and doing her best to do service learning, even though nothing was open. She always had a strong drive to be her best. When we returned to in-person learning in the spring, she just jumped right in and auditioned for and earned one of 3 roles in a student-directed production of The Complete Works of William Shakespeare Abridged, wearing masks. It was impressive. Naomi has continued to grow this strength of public speaking and presentation each year at our speech night, usually educating our community on some aspect of Hmong culture. The involvement of the lost tribe in the Vietnam War, shamanism, the Hmong New Year. And now, she is the voice of our weekly all-school meeting. Every week, the first thing we hear as we circle up is, "Good morning, Valley New School," from Naomi. As the leader of Culture Club, she often is emceeing open mics, she's leading spirit weeks, occasionally a school game show. I can count on Naomi to also call her advisory together at the end of the day when I'm still finishing an assessment with someone else, and to also create excitement around planning bonding activities for the group. I think Discovery World was your idea this year in our church in Milwaukee. Last year, she put in numerous hours preparing for presentation at the Miss Hmong Teen Wisconsin pageant and earned first runner-up. And a whole lot more public appearances. Many, many more. Spent a lot of time emceeing events and fulfilling other duties and service opportunities. And then over the summer, she even traveled to Vietnam and Thailand to visit local villages and bring school supplies to children. The trip helped her cement her investment in helping others as a career. Something you've been thinking about for a long time. Every year at Valley New School, Naomi proposed and implemented research projects that investigated possible careers. She started out with business, things like studying the stock market, eBay, being an influencer, remodeling, real estate. She also looked into the medical field. She did a survey of biology and anatomy, and that was leading in that direction. She interviewed a wide variety of healthcare professionals. 9th grade, she actually had a project that was entitled, "What's My Career?" just to try to put all these things together. And eventually, later, last year, it led her to successfully complete an online nursing course in healthcare systems through UW-Madison. She earned great insight into the field. You learned a lot about short-term deadlines, navigating college resource databases, responding to discussion boards, and writing college essays, a lot of essays, right? I will not soon forget our late night revision work, both typing in Google Docs from our own homes on Thursday nights for the entire semester at like 11 p.m. while she tried to figure out what her professor wanted and hoped to impress him. And over that time, your writing really improved. This year, Naomi chose to follow her interest in business in her self-designed 400-hour senior capstone project entitled Creating a Successful Real Estate Investment Company. She set the challenging goal of buying a house by the end of the project. She almost got it. And through that process, you learned that sometimes the investor has to make hard choices and good decisions. She learned a lot about the way other people live and how an investment company could actually earn money and offer help and compassion to struggling homeowners. Naomi plans to follow the real estate investment path after graduation, continuing the search for a house that she might live in while she attends UW Oshkosh and studies business. In last year's personal agreement, you wrote that your goal was, I am determined to conquer my doubts, setbacks, and challenges that come my way. I will push myself to grow stronger in both my learning and my character, staying resilient no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Naomi, know that you have the tools and experience and the support to meet that goal. I have no doubt that you will. Congratulations.
Oh boy, I have a lot of things to say, but I'll make it short just for you guys. Good evening, everyone. My name is Naomi Tao. Today, I stand here as the first Hmong person graduating from Valley New School. And I must say, it was quite the journey. To be honest, I never would have thought that I'd stick out for these past 6 years. When I first started here at VNS, I was unsure of myself and what this journey would look like. But over time, the school became more than just a place to learn. It became a place where I discovered who I am and who I wanted to become. And along the way, there are many accomplishments and moments I am most proud of. But of course, with accomplishments, there comes with struggles. How many seniors can say they traveled around the world and handed school supplies to students in need, achieved first runner-up in a pageant, won first in volleyball tournaments, starred in a music video, served as a culture club leader, became a student ambassador and an ASA member, even started a real estate business? Not many. And while I'm proud of those accomplishments, I've learned that titles, awards, and achievements are not what define me the most. Back then, I wanted everything to be perfect. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I believed that success meant never making mistakes. But over the years, I learned something much more important. Success is not about perfection. It's about resilience. It's about how you pick yourself up every time you fall. It's getting back up again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you down. And through my journey, I learned to trust that process. There are many people that I want to thank for this journey and helping me getting here. First, I'd like to thank the advisors. Thank you for supporting me unconditionally and giving me opportunities to grow into a purposeful adult. Thank you to my friends. Thank you for always making my days brighter and always giving me opportunities to actually live a little. And this is an inside joke, but long live Lovey. It's a fish that I made. Very proud of. Special shout out to Grayson. Even though you're not here and you left me here all by myself, I still appreciate you and I'm grateful for all the memories and time we shared together. To VNS, thank you for giving me a space to grow and for surrounding me with such an amazing community. I will continue to carry the skills and lessons I learned with me here and wherever I go. And to my fellow VNS seniors, we had an awesome senior prank. By far, I think was my most favorite one. I appreciate all the times that we bonded together, all the struggles and accomplishments that we faced. I enjoyed every little moment. And finally, and most importantly, I'd like to thank my parents. Thank you for loving me unconditionally and for being the strongest support system I could ever ask for. Everything I am today is because of your sacrifices, your love, and your belief in me. To the class of 2026, we made it. Our journeys may look different, but we're all leaving here stronger when we arrived. Wherever our lives take us next, I hope we continue growing chances and believing in ourselves, maybe seeing each other bumping into it. Thank you.
Y'all are a fantastic set of individuals, right? Yeah, look around, say hello to somebody in the audience, wave, say hello to the person next to you, wave to your kid up here. Yeah, just, you gotta take a break from all that beauty for a second. Okay, and then we're on the home stretch with 4 more in our final 4. So first, I have the honor of introducing Adrian. Every day in advisory, we have a check-in question that allows us to practice sharing our voice and experiences and compassionate listening to each other. Often, when Adrian answers, Veronica and I exchange knowing looks of agreement that Adrian has a very cool life. I'm just going to name a few aspects. Baseline is she has very interesting pets, including a dog named Tootsie, a guinea pig named Harry, and 6 chickens. She visited Japan twice in her high school years as part of a foreign language exchange program, traveling alone and staying with host families and hosting exchange students as well. She spent the last 2 years cross-enrolled at classes at Renaissance Charter School, also has taken coursework in eSchool and Masterclass, and completed multiple projects on animation. She launched an acting career, originally in a role at Hearthstone Mansion, and then joining Drama Club at Appleton West, and playing in 2 productions, and is participating in Summer Shakespeare upcoming. She went to a fashion show with themes of social justice with her mom in Milwaukee, and helped her friend Izzy design costumes for her play as part of her senior project on fashion design. She has served weekly for several years at Echo's thrift store and encouraged classmates to serve there too. And she works at a movie theater. Cool life, right? Yes. What stands out to me most about Adrian is that her path through high school has never looked conventional. And honestly, that's part of what makes it so meaningful. She explored pieces of herself in many different places through travel, art, theater, fashion, volunteering, online coursework, and relationships with people both here and across the world. While school was not always easy socially or emotionally, Adrian continued to keep showing up and continued to keep becoming herself. I think one of Adrian's strengths is her willingness to follow curiosity wherever it leads. Whether that meant traveling across the globe, stepping onto the stage, or trying classes in a completely different environment. She kept searching for spaces where she could grow and contribute. That takes courage. Adrian, I hope you recognize that your high school years have already been filled with experiences that many adults never have. You have demonstrated independence and creativity. Even when VNS may not have always felt like a perfect fit, you still left your mark here through your unique perspective. I hope you continue saying yes to adventure and connection. The world needs people who think differently. Adrian plans to become certified as a cosmetologist and esthetician. Congratulations, Adrian. Next is Veronica. I recently had the privilege of presenting a scholarship award to Veronica Plumman at the Rotary Luncheon. And I, of course, listed many of her fantastic accomplishments, like being our student liaison, which is like student body president, and a member of several school committees, serving hundreds of hours at Valley New School, Appleton Public Library, UPM, which is Appleton Public Montessori, and her dance studio. I mentioned that she earned college credit through dual enrollment, taking philosophy at Lawrence University, and engaged in foreign travel to Europe. This list is clearly versatile and clearly expensive. But I want to tell you a couple lesser known aspects about Veronica that I admire even more. Veronica has listened attentively and responsibly to every single advisory lesson, coaching session, assessment feedback, and peer sharing since she got to Valley New School. I have never looked at her while teaching and seen her do anything but listen. She is always fully present and ready to give her full self. Also, Veronica takes on the undesirable tasks that no one else will. Cleanup, committee work, tedious organizational tasks. She notices what needs to be done and quietly steps in without needing recognition. She is ultimately reliable. I mentioned at the luncheon that Veronica's future plans include a career in education where she will most definitely lead and innovate. But what most don't realize is that she has already attended national teacher conventions in Washington, D.C. and in Colorado. She's already studied Montessori philosophy and methods for over 300 hours as part of her senior project. She's already taught and observed in several classrooms of different educational approaches. I haven't even done that. She has mentored her peers, this is what's so beautiful, in a way that makes them feel valued and capable. These are qualities and experiences of a seasoned teacher. I'm not sure the professors at Colorado College, where she's headed to study education, know what's coming to them. Veronica, your accomplishments are impressive, but your character is what stands out. You strengthen the communities you're in. You belong to, including this one, and you are incredibly valuable for your project. Congratulations. Thank goodness we have Corbin next. Corbin Simmons, please come. Corbin is one of our COVID kids. Have you noticed how many kids have been here for 6 years? Isn't that fantastic? I remember his 7th grade baby face and big blue eyes on the screen. I think he admitted to me once he was playing video games most of the time. But he's truly grown up at Valley New School, spending the last 6 years. One of my favorite memories during COVID is when he and his grandpa taught our advisory how to make crepes over Zoom from his kitchen. Your school grandparents. As a matter of fact, his grandma's cool too. She owned her own limo service, and for years, she always drove our advisory to High Cliff for our annual end-of-year field trip in a limo. We felt very cool for our Corbin, but I mean this as a compliment, might be what you would call a true gearhead. Yes. The definition generally refers to someone who is deeply passionate and highly knowledgeable about mechanical things. Traditionally automobiles, which you have done projects on the art of racing and Hot Wheels, but also about alarms and sirens, firearms, fire trucks, firefighting equipment, but also systems like World War II tactics, electricity, mass food production, and mechanical engineering. Corbin dives deeply into understanding the details. Thank goodness someone around here does. Need you. Another major part of Corbin's life is music. He started with piano, later picked up the guitar, electric guitar, and as you will soon hear, has an excellent singing voice as well. Underneath all of these interests, though, is something even more important. Corbin truly has, in his words, a heart for service. He has helped at church for many years and connected other students at Valley New School to the food pantry there as well. His desire to help people led him to explore firefighting for his senior project, including completing an intensive EMT course at FETC and participating in 3 firefighter ride-alongs. Those, through these experiences, you gained like real insight into what it means to serve people during some of the hardest moments of their life. He was very reflective in his senior project analysis. He wrote, "Throughout this project, I have shifted my outlook on firefighting. I do not want to go into firefighting and appreciate these workers even more." That honesty and self-awareness are signs of real growth. Sometimes learning what path is not right for you is just as important as discovering what is. Corbin, as you leave ENS with valuable skills, strong instincts, curiosity, resilience, and a willingness to help others, you are smart in a way the world truly needs. Keep following your passions, stay open to learning, and trust that there is absolutely a place for your talents in this world. Congratulations.
I'd like to start by thanking all of you for joining us in the celebration. Clap for yourselves. I'd also like to thank all of the advisors, even 2 new ones, and the 2 old ones. I see one in the back. You guys have helped me through the entire 6 to 7 years of my entire Valley School career. You taught me a lot of valuable things. Thank you. Special thanks to Mrs. Key as well for being my advisor. She's really pushed me to go the extra mile to get everything done. There's not much else to say about it. She really pushed me. I'd like to thank my family and all my friends. And more specifically, I'd like to thank my grandparents, and even more specifically, my grandma. As Ms. Luki stated, I have a servant's heart. One thing that me and my grandma share in common, we serve people, but we don't serve ourselves. And so one word of advice I would like to give to all of you today: make life work for you. Other people's words and actions don't have to dictate every single thing that happens to you. Make life work for you. And as one of my EMT instructors stated, you can't help the injured if you are the injured. Thank you.
And now there's Vincent. Let me tell you a success story. Vincent came to be an S8 grade wounded. He was carrying heartbreak and the effects of major life disruption. And for a long time, that made him very still. But over time, Vincent slowly became more present. Finding Riverview Gardens for service learning was a gift. It gave you a chance to work outside alongside peers, get his hands in the dirt, and contribute to something meaningful. Some people like dirt, so that. His wellness project got him outside fishing and talking with professionals, and both experiences helped him heal and reconnect. What I admire most about Vincent is that he kept taking steps forward, small risks, listening to encouragement, trusting the process, trusting me. Slowly, we started to see more of him emerge. I still remember how happy I felt the first time I saw him throwing a football at recess instead of sitting quietly on the sidelines and watching. That meant something. Over the years, Vincent grew into someone peers could count on, not only as a friend, but eventually as a mentor. And he became a group leader at Riverview Gardens. And I deeply appreciate the trust that he placed in me and Valley View School. In the process, and watching his confidence grow has been incredibly rewarding. After touring FETs, he's Fab Lab discovered an interest in welding and skilled trades. And this year he crossed enrolled at ATEC, and he began pursuing that path. And he could have just bailed. He could have just gone to ATEC, and he didn't. You stayed at VNS because you knew you were healing here. Started his trade in welding. He also completed a successful senior project on live streaming and honestly taught me everything I know about the subject. And you should definitely check them out. I don't know how they get to you, but if they go. You don't know if you should say, okay. See Vincent if you want to know where to go. Now, don't you all agree that Vince is a success story? He learned to believe in his own voice again. He's learning how to advocate for himself and take ownership of his future and trust that he has something valuable to offer the world. Vincent, I wish you peace and fulfillment and continued belief in yourself, and I am always here to support you. Congratulations. Baxter, you're on. Joining and release some other values that
Who's ready for some Alex G? Hello everyone, we are Trampoline for Divorced Moms and we'll be playing Bobby by Alex G. Ready? Bobby's just a friend of mine, he's on his back, I'm on his mind, he wakes me when he goes to work, his hands are cold, his breath is smoke, I'd leave him for you. If you want me to, I'd leave him for you. If you want me to, I'd leave him for you. If you want me to, I'd leave him for you. If you want me to, do you forget when we first met? You grabbed my hand, I tore your dress. I felt things I cannot express, but I lost my way. I made my mess, I'd clean it for you. If you want me to, I'd clean it for you. If you want me to, I'd clean it for you. If you want me to, I'd clean it for you. If you want me to, then I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know you. I know you. I tell you what. I paint pictures of my heart, the colors blue and purple start to bleed into an endless dark. But it's only you, it's only you. I'd burn them for you. If you want me to, I'd burn them for you. If you want me to, I'd burn them for you. If you want me to, I'd burn them for you. If you want me to, but I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know you. I know you. I can tell you what.
Thank you.
Seated over there are 12 graduates, each of whom, as you heard, like virtually every past Valley School student in the past 23 years, had an interesting, inspirational story of learning, growth, exploration, preparation to be lifelong learners. Our scholarship applicants this year displayed the epitome of these achievements. We had a really difficult task in choosing a winner, as they were all very strong candidates. This year's recipient was described by their advisor as, quote, a truly lovely person with strong virtues of organization, purposefulness, grace, and sincerity. Her unique interests, mindfulness, and elegance are refreshing. In the student's own words, learning the value process, understanding, personal growth, and personalization has shown me how to be my best self. If I had received an education elsewhere, I believe I would not have had the strong community I built or the plethora of skills I can now apply in adulthood. I'm proud to present this year's VNS Scholarship to Veronica Bond.
Mr. Deming. Congratulations, Veronica. All right, it's time, folks. Graduates, can you please stand? And as we applaud you as graduates, you will please take your tassels from the right to the left. Let's all give it up, folks. For Again, the class of 2026.
exactly wrong. That's what I was trying to, I knew it wasn't gonna be.
I think that was the best we've ever played.
I think you're on the left. Thank you, Ethan.
No problem, thank you.
I know. I didn't want to go far with it. I just. I know. I just broke my tab, so you're sending me something.
I do have yours. I'm gonna sign you out for you just so that your school's not like wired.